wild chickens like fucking everywhere out here. Like there's I don't know how many within 100 yards of us right now. Like I see them every morning while walking my dogs. And wild pigs, giant. The pigs, wild pigs, so big they have the razorback hump on the back. You're like, holy shit! I thought it was just in cartoons they were that big.
No, they get fucking big here. Not as big as some places on the mainland, but they're very threatening size.
Or like Hogzilla and shit in Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen.
Fuck, that's scary.
I grew up in Tennessee. I only saw wild. I don't even remember seeing wild pigs there. Maybe once or twice. I see them here like on the every day now. I saw one today.
Oh yeah, they're fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I think I'm ready. I think I'm lubricated.
Yeah, man.
All right. Aloha and welcome to the PUNAtic Punk Rock Podcast. I am your host, Father. With us we have
me, Brian Rupp, your humble narrator.
And our fifth altar boy this week.
Altar boy number 5. Yep. Got a slip and slide that's all his KY. He says, hey, why don't you just slide down that butt naked? And you do, and he comes right into the...
For legal reasons, I've never said any of this.
Yeah, no. It's all
for legal reasons.
No. It's not bad if you're a 37-year-old altar boy. Trying to get me to leave. I'm begging someone to molest me. Here, oops, and like, please leave. Please get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yep. Speaking of,
please take your slip and slide, KY. Get the fuck out of here.
See how easily we went from the church to molesting boys?
Back to unmolestable.
The church is kind of fucked up. Like this Catholic church, and lately we've been hearing all kinds of shit about like the Southern Baptist missions were just like.
Oh my God! I grew up. Shoot, don't get me started about Southern Baptists. Jesus Christ! I grew up Southern Baptist. They are not the friendliest people in the world. I would say kind of rude.
Kind of rude.
I went to a Southern Baptist school as a kid. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. This is probably why I'm so fucked up. Most of the kids I went to the school with are fucked up. Like, 2 of my friends from the school, one died last year from meth. And then my other one was trying to find out on Facebook how he died. I was like, how are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm at the methadone clinic. I was like, okay. Like, volunteer. He's like, no. Like, I fucking... Which I was afraid of. But, yeah, and he got in trouble shoplifting from the Crystals, which is our local fast food joint in the South. So, yeah, they're not doing too good. But, yeah, they're not very friendly, dude. A lot of screaming and about Jesus. And it would be like, oh, the Earth's 10,000 years old. And, yeah.
Damn.
Pretty weird.
Today's topic is someone who really did not like the church, and probably for good reasons. A lot of good reasons. Today we're talking about the Reverend of the Church of Satan, Leslie Evans Hernandez.
Is this the present leader?
No. He was a reverend, a priest, which is like the 3rd level in the Church of Satan. There's like 2 levels above it.
What's his face? And what am I talking about? Timothy McVeigh?
No, that was Oklahoma City bomber.
Yeah, that is.
That's wasn't a Satanist. He was a white supremacist.
I'm talking about the leader of the Satanic Church.
Anton LaVey.
Yes.
Yes. Part of that church.
Oh, cool.
He was a priest in that church. Also played punk rock on a wall for many, many years.
No kidding.
Yes.
What a cool guy.
Leslie Evans Hernandez, or as he is later known, Reverend Bloodfire. He was a pretty big regular on Oahu. I think when I first started looking up punk rock in Hawaii, that was the first band that came up with Quintessentials, his band.
Yeah.
And I was immediately intrigued because it was satanic horror punk.
Horror or like a horror?
Horror punk, like the Misfits.
Okay.
Like you play like
a horror film, not like a horror that you pay to have.
Yeah, but he sang about horrors too.
Oh, okay.
uh, yeah, and he born in 1971. Listened to rock music all his life. When he
So
was
shut.
younger, he wanted to be a priest because he thought like priests had that cool get up and it looked all authoritarian in life.
Oh, he liked it for the. Okay.
He liked it for the aesthetic. He liked the whole authoritarian aesthetic. He called fascist aesthetic or something like that. Till he read the Bible and said that was bullshit.
Dude, it doesn't even make. Have you read the Bible?
I've read bits and pieces of it.
If you were to take the Bible today and go to like Penguin Publishing, and it was like, I have a book, that an editor would look at it and be okay, it needs to be tightened up a little. And the guy, he'd be like, what do you mean? He'd be like, okay, it's got some. It doesn't a lot of makes like this devil character. He'd be like, yeah. Like at first, it's just a verb, an adjective to describe someone as sinister, and then later on, and like in the middle, it's like a person, and then at the end, it becomes the most powerful person. You never really explain how this character is developed, and then like Revelations is literally chaos. Like they're pretty sure if you ever looked at Revelations that he was on hallucinogens. It was just writing down everything he was saying. Like, and a four-headed monster came down from the sky, and like it just spins out into control. Have you ever read Naked Lunch by William S. Burroughs?
Oh no.
Okay, that's what Revelations is like. It'd be like Frank Zappa's album, fucking Mr. Beefheart, Captain Beefheart.
Oh,
That's like Revelations. It starts off like the Beatles, and then at the end,
and the
if you took Captain
breaks off into the
Beefheart
blimp.
and played Slipknot's first album on top of each other with, Lady Gaga on top of that, that's like Revelations. It just spins out of control. So just as a writer, you'd be like, you got to tighten it up, bro. This book is not making. Right, that was my other dog. You gotta tell it. We're at my house. We're together this time though. We're actually holding hands.
Yep.
I have two toilets at my house that are sitting beside each other holding hands, and we're filming this. Pika, come here. Here, do you want to hit this? Come on, hit this blunt. I can't just walk over. No, we can't hit this. Sorry.
Well, anyway, here, let's play a song. Let's give you a little taste of like his music he makes later on, and I think you could really just by the title of the song understand the kind of music he likes to make. This is called Deadhead, Necro Feel You Up. For a Satanist, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I was expecting way more Gigi Allen-ish.
No, he really likes the Ramones pop punk kind of style.
Yeah, SoCal. I'm very happy sounding.
Yeah, he He seems to be like, from what everybody says, like one of the nicest guys anybody's ever met.
There you
Satanists, the nicest people you ever know.
go. I mean, I guess I did, but they were just like fat goth chicks in high school. I was like, I don't know if they're actually like Satanists. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Really into fucking. God, you remember that band Skinny Puppy?
No,
Oh, you've never heard them?
no.
They are one of the. We're not talking about the guy who died from meth. Like, he loved that band. They're horrible. They're like Mushroom Head. Like they're bad, dude. I mean, I love bad music. So yeah, but holy shit.
Well, at 13, Leslie, yeah, Les, read the Satanic Bible for the first time and was like, yes, this resonates with me. This is, me already.
That's cool.
At 18, he started corresponding with the high priest of the Church of Satan. A young boy trying to get with it. And never mind. Could have not finished
Yeah, I
that
think every
joke.
boy was fascinated with the church. I mean, who wasn't? Huh?
Yeah, I wanted to try to get the Satanic Bible through the church's library. I think I did and read a bit of it.
It's boring.
It is kind of boring, not gonna lie. I've read Nietzsche before that, and there's all kind of like same stuff, except I don't know, more dorky.
I got a Quran in the back. I've read a lot of it randomly, and it's like every fucking thing's about honey. It's like they really liked honey back then. They talk about honey a lot, man. Everything is like milk and honey, baby. It's gonna be milk and honey. that's the gist I got out of it. Really dig that milk and honey, man.
But around this time, he started playing in a band. I'm not quite sure when, whether he's in high school or after high school. He's not quite sure, but he's in a band called Trill.
Who is?
Leslie.
Oh, this guy. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the musician Trill.
No. I ran across a number of bands named Trill.
Trill. Well, it means like party or something.
Really? I thought it was like a sound, like or like.
It means something. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, it's just like that. Anyway, in which he was just a rhythm guitarist. But in 1993, like that band was kind of fell apart. But the singer and the bassist and Leslie wanted to continue, and so they found a new drummer and a new guitarist, and started a band called the Catalogs. They were really poppy. They started his love with doing the pop, the Ramones style music.
Yeah.
And I really love a few of their songs. Like the bass in some of these songs is fucking great. Like this song,
really heavy, like no effects.
like Operation Ivy.
All right. What are the bass?
And this is the Catalogs with Mail Order Junkie.
Very nice.
was the Catalogs with Mail Order Junkie. I fucking love that bait.
Yeah, it is sick.
And you can tell he's just having so much fun with it. At this point, he didn't have the Satanism in his music, but he was definitely flirting with Satanism quite a bit. Like trying to slide into their DMs. And I mean, literally corresponding with the head of the Satanic Church. But the Catalogs were doing quite well. They had planned to go to Washington and play there as a band. And I'm not quite sure whether it's in Washington or Hawaii, but they played a show with the Queers.
Hey.
And during they played a song. First time they played the song on stage, right before the Queers went on. The song is called "Another Girl." You heard the song?
A song by the Queers called "Another Girl"?
Yeah.
Man, I've listened to a lot of Queers in my day, so I've probably heard it at some point, but I can't name that particular song that's on my head. But yeah, I do love the Queers, man. Follow them on Facebook. I'm glad they're still out there rocking.
Oh,
man.
They're still out there rocking.
Yeah, it's really cool to see them. I always like that they use Felix the Cat. I don't know how they got it. Well, I guess because over 50 years old. It's always been, I always use it. Right? Isn't that them? They always use the Felix the Cat on their flyers and shit.
Oh, I'm not sure. Again, I'm way out on an island, rocking in the middle of nowhere, so I don't get much show art or anything.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks, but get to make our own.
Yeah, like a lot
We
of
have a
people
blank
out there.
slate here.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was, my hometown wasn't like a big metropolitan area. And yeah, we used to go to these punk shows at this place called Ziggy's. It was a liquor store. And it was just this liquor store was crazy small, like 20 by 20 feet. I think it's still there. It was just a cinder block little square building. And he would let us do punk shows in the back. And it was just an outlet you could plug into. That was it. Like no stage, no lights, no tent, nothing. It was just that dirt kind of parking lot by some trees. But that was it. We used to go to punk shows there, man.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it was really cool. But he just let us use the outlet. It's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Kids go nuts back there. And just like 10 or 15 of us. I would go there and see shows, man. Shove each other in the dirt, have a little mosh pits. It was good times, man. It really was.
Well, here's the song by the Catalogs, and I'll play the song by the Queers afterwards because it's only like a minute 30 seconds each song. This is "Another Girl" by the Catalogs.
Well, she says she like what you do, but any cockadoo. She doesn't see me, she just blue. And then she tries to tell you she loves you. Whoa, whoa, I seen her type before, and I know that she's a hoe. Why don't you leave her behind and find another girl? You know she'll only bring you up, make you feel like a jerk. Spend your money while you work. Well, you'll launch her up full of other guys. Whoa, whoa, I seen her type before, and I know that she's a hoe. Why don't you leave her behind and find another girl? Someone to spend a little time. Why don't you leave that girl behind? Leave her behind and find another girl. Well, she says she like what you do, when ain't cockadoo. She doesn't see me, she just blue. And then she tries to tell you she loves you. Whoa, whoa, I seen her type before, and I know that she's a hoe. Why don't you leave her behind and find another girl? Someone to spend a little time. Why don't you leave that girl behind? Leave her behind and find another girl. You know you should leave her behind and find another girl. Wah, wah, wah. Leave her behind and find another girl.
All right, that was the Catalog. They played that the first time at a show with the Queers, and right before the Queers went on. And
Yeah, great band, dude.
but here's their version. It's little. They really cleaned it up, honestly. Like not just production value, but lyrical value.
Dude, did you
Lyrics
ever
as
listen?
well.
Are you familiar with the Dwarves?
I have listened to
One of my favorite bands, Blood Guts and Pussy, but the lead singer Black was obsessed with 90210. Like loved the fuck out of the show when it was on the air. And he wrote a song and he tried to get them to play.
It Everybody's Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. But all that guy's playing reminds me a lot, like a Happy Black.
Oh, now I hear it.
I'm in love with everybody.
He's good.
You know it.
Yeah, I love that song. That's a great song.
I love talking to you.
All right, here we go. This is the same song, but by the Queers.
Well, she said she'll always be true when any guy will do. You should have seen her, she just blew. And then she tries to tell you she loves you. Whoa, I see the type people don't want to see her anymore. We gotta leave her behind and find another girl. You know she'll only bring you up, make you feel like a jerk. To spend your money while you work and wear her lingerie for other guys. I see the type people don't want to see her anymore. You gotta leave her behind and find another girl. Someone to spend a little time. Why don't you leave that girl behind? You gotta leave her behind and find another girl. Well, she said she'll always be tuned when any guy will do. Should have seen her, she just blew. And then she tried to tell you she loves you. Whoa, I see the type people don't want to see her anymore. You gotta leave her behind and find another girl. Someone to spend a little time. Why don't you leave that girl behind? You gotta leave her behind and find another girl. Leave her behind and find another girl. Whoa, leave her behind and find another girl.
All right, that was Another Girl by the Queers. And I like both songs. I don't like the catalogs better. It's less polished and dirtier.
I like the bass. You can hear it. Yeah, I like the first version a little better.
But that's just my
and
preference.
it's not just because they're local.
Yeah, and that's just my preference. Just if you like that good production and the great Ramon poppiness and able to be able to sing it at bars and not go, oh, whores, they said dick, then yeah, that's a great song.
But yeah, one of the big roots of punk music in America was accepting of all people. A lot of people think punk is about being assholes. I was like, no, dude, they were cool with gays and blacks and everything before everyone else was.
Yep.
Always been all inclusive. It's always been the mantra of punk.
No, I was listening to a bunch of like black punk bands, and I was telling somebody
Bad
about
Brains,
this.
God
and
damn,
they're
one
like,
of the best ever, Bad Brains. Holy God.
yeah, not just a bad. There's a few kind of like a Zulu and a Soul Glow. It's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, you're telling me about that. I gotta check that out.
Like just some fucking. And then this guy's like, "Oh, you better watch out. They're gonna like to take that genre from you too." I'm like, it was always meant to. Right now, it's good because it was always meant to be more inclusive. It was always meant to be these bands. They're just now being included and coming up more as it always should have been.
Yeah, well, America, it's not like we've ever been like, oh, we don't want black people to play punk. But it's just like, a lot of black kids never got into punk. It's like, what am I going to do? Put a gun to a black kid's head and be like, start a punk band.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one thing I get always in trouble, like, I promote comedy shows and shit. We're on them. A lot of people complain to me. He's like, dude, why don't you get more local comics or more female comics? It's like, because I don't know more comics that are local and female. It's like, I can't put a gun to Hawaiian's head and be like, dude, go up there and do 5. And, I do know a lot of great local comedians like Nehemiah and Kanohi and Larry. And, they do great, but, you can't make like guitar. Dude, I can imagine a kid in skinny jeans today he'd be like, what the fuck is this? There'd be like a kid coming up to me and be like, you're gonna learn fucking blue suede shoes, motherfucker. Like, by Elvis in the 90s. I'm like, what is this grandpa music you're talking about? So I'm glad anyone that'll listen to punk and keep it going. Fuck yeah.
Well, back to the story. Okay, so they get that band, and in 1998, he finally became a member of the Church of Satan. He's been flirting with it for a while, on and off,
So
giving
he's a made man now.
giving him the eye, showing a little leg for I don't know how many years.
What do you think you gotta do to join a baptizing blood or some shit? Or
I'm not quite sure. That'd be cool though.
that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah.
I'm sure they have something similar like that. It's just fake blood, and they're kind of dorks.
Yeah, even as like a kid that was raised Southern Baptist, I never in my life was like, fuck this church so much. I'm gonna go to like another church. That, like it's like I just don't care. I just don't want anything to do with it at all.
Like they're harmless dorks, and they have good attitude for the most part. So if I have to choose between,
Where's the Satanist church? Can we just go check one out? Like, you think you
I
got
think
any
there's
other-
a section on Oahu, and in San Francisco, home of Satan.
yeah, the birthplace of Satan. Just the Castro district, or I don't even know another name of part of San Francisco. What's the neighborhood there? I was trying. What's the friendliest part of there? Down there, Fisherman's Wharf, there by the In-N-Out Burger. That's Satan spawn. Right there by the seals, where you feed the seals.
Anyway, he became a part of the Church of Satan, and he started another band that was explicitly Satanist, called Crawling Chaos, and this was not his normal pop punk style at all. It was more in your face. Here, let's give it a listen. This is Crawling Chaos with Puppets for Christ.
They were doing to a world, feeding people that was all preaching that triple life to the Christian day you die. This is weekend children, so divine and natural. When you cross on a stick, Jesus Christ is stuck right there. I'll never be a pulpit for Christ. Won't let them get away with their house. We're watching people with manual and real. The Holy Bible is nothing but shit. They expect our government, making sure our money's spent. Exactly for their purposes. Jesus has actually built this earth. They say that I'm going to hell. I say that it's just will. They wish I was just mute. All because I speak true. I'll never be a pulpit for Christ. Won't let them get away with their lies. Brainwashing people with manual and real. Your Holy Bible is nothing but shit. I'll never be a pulpit for Christ. I've got a brain and two open eyes. Won't let your morals get into my head. Your Jehovah has lost since been dead.
Okay, maybe I lied. It's still pretty poppy.
The bass, he's got that on the fucking bass.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure who
He
the
told
bass is.
JC to S his D. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they're always pretty explicit. We started being really explicit about his anti-Christian Christianity. In this
Dude, he
band.
was probably a Southern Baptist as a kid. There's a reason there was much hate towards. Like obviously he was like beat with holy water or some shit.
I know he was from Hawaii.
You know what happened? He probably had a priest that was like in the Catholic Church says, "Hey, get in the van. We're gonna go to a Major League Baseball game." And then they got in the van. You know what I'm saying? And then they got there, and it wasn't a Major League Baseball game. It's probably like minor league baseball. And it was like, oh. Like, I thought we were gonna see the Braves. He's like, no, we're gonna see the Chattanooga Lookouts or the Houston City Trash Pandas. And he was probably disappointed about that because he wanted to see a professional baseball game, not a minor AAA. So probably ever since then, he's probably had a lot of resentment towards priests. I would guess.
Very specific. Is this based on real life events?
No, I was just speculating.
Just speculating.
There was a guy at our church, and I guess I could say his name. He's in jail for this shit. I won't say his last name. And he was this weird dude that like lived with his parents way into his like late 20s, and this was before the world's crashed. Like now, you live with your parents, you have to because the world's fucked now. But back then, you were a psycho if you still live with your mom past like 18. And he was like a computer guy, and he was something like kids. And yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. Yeah, a couple of my friends have gone off on Facebook and like, he molested me as a kid. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, he seemed like a weird guy. He used to like go jogging, and he would like jog to my house and would like knock on the door and be like, hey Brian, how you doing?
That's creepy.
Yeah. And then one time he was like, because I didn't join this church, so I was like, the other kids were there like their whole lives, and I showed up in like late middle school, so I was like 14, 15, so I was kind of a little too old to be molested, And yeah, unlike the other kids or guys. But yeah, one day he was like, we're gonna play paintball. You remember how that was big like back in the day? I was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, we're gonna go down to Atlanta. It's gonna be all this huge thing. So I got a car with him and drove for like 2 hours, and then we just got to these woods and there was no one there. And he was like, oh yeah, I guess we're not here. And I was like, ugh. But yeah, and that, like I said, I was too old to get molested. Like if he touched me then, I'd be like. Anyways.
Fucking A. Okay.
Yeah. So
fuck the church for like defending and like just trying to cover up these fucking people.
Well, I got another quick dude at that little school I went to. I don't want to say the girl's name because we're actually good friends with her family. But there was a teacher when I was a kid that hooked up with one of the female students, dude, and she was like 15, 15, and he was like 24, 25, and they didn't like tell the cops and shit. They just fucking like let him go, and he didn't get in trouble. Like they kept it hush hush. I can't believe it. Yeah. But yeah. It wasn't like, I'm sure a public school would have done something about it. But yeah, dude, this guy got to bang a minor, and his wife was a teacher there. She taught like second grade, and I had a friend that still went to school. And he was like, yeah, she would just like be like a zombie, a ghost. She used to be like all happy, and then you'd see her in the hallway. She just like he said, it looked like she was a ghost.
Oh, the fucked up shit.
Yeah, dude.
Like
they let her keep working there.
They just let all this happen.
Yeah, I'm 37. This was like in 2000 and 2000. This wasn't like the 70s and shit. This was like fucking
like it's just.
This is when you were totally supposed to be prosecuted for this shit. Yeah. Okay. She's a really nice girl. The family's really cool. So I don't know, man.
Okay. Well, how do I get back to this?
Yeah, no, you didn't. You weren't raised in Williams, were you?
No.
I see you. No, like you did. We used to go to church 3 times a week, twice on Sunday.
I went to church to hang out with girls and listen to music that was really bad.
Oh, like the youth group shit?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that shit was fun.
Yeah, it was. And just like until I started repeating the same stories. I went there. That's all I know anything from the Bible. Until I started repeating the stories, I just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, the stories are pretty
fucking insane. Like, and then the justification some people try to like spin with these fucking fucked up, insane stories.
I was told this a lot. Like the Southern Baptists, their whole thing was, I am gonna break you. Like I will hurt you. They're like straight edge punks. They're like, I will beat you to bring you to Christ. Like this is for your own good. That's the way they looked at it. They used to tell the story all the time. If you're a Christian, you probably seen like an image of a shepherd carrying a baby lamb, and they would be like, the reason the shepherd carries a baby lamb because that the lamb kept wandering from the flock. So the shepherd will take the lamb and break its leg so that it can't leave the flock anymore. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is not the parable from the Bible at all. But anyways, they would say shit like that all the time. They meant it.
Yeah.
They're real sadists, and I'm sure they went home and masturbated a lot, thinking of hitting and screaming at children. But yeah, there were some sick fucks. Like I don't think kids should be forced to be go to school like that.
I agree. And so with this guy.
So was our guest.
Yeah, so with this Satanist, he would definitely agree. Okay, so yeah, he played in Crawling Chaos, which is a heavier band. It's actually satanic. He tried to move to Washington. I'm not quite sure about the details of this. I think he went there to play with the Catalogs in Washington or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But both Crawling Chaos and the Catalogs quickly kind of broke up after that. But in 1998, he reformed. He made a new band called The Products because, what a catalog sell. But then they quickly learned that the band name The Products was taken.
More heartbreak.
And so they changed their name to the Quintessentials. But while they were The Products, they released like 4 songs in a split CD, one of which had a song from his previous band, the Catalog. So it was
We covered it. We're covering a song by the Catalogs.
yeah.
It plays, it stays, folks. So,
Called The Horde Never Ends. What? Do I not have The Horde Never Ends?
I was messing with like an MP3 player. It looks like an iPod Shuffle, dude. I don't even know what the fuck. It's like a Chinese made. He's spinning the wheel like the MP. I'm gonna explain this shit to anyone that's under fucking 30. Anyone that's under 30, go to a gray-haired person and be like, hey, what is an iPod Shuffle? And they'll be like, oh my god, you talking about getting pussy. You had an iPod Shuffle.
This thing is a piece of shit. Sticky, and it keeps losing my
Is that
files.
like an MP3 player?
Yeah.
This next song we're gonna play on a wax cylinder.
Yep. Okay, fine. I can't find the goddamn song. But I'll play another song by the
It's all right. You're thinking on your toes, man. See, this is all part of the plan, y'all. You thought we were gonna zig, but we just zagged.
maybe it's under the catalog.
Yeah, check out our satanic.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Poppy satanic music. Yeah, being raised a Christian, like I still hate Christmas to this day just because they would crank up the Jesus shit for the extra month of December.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it would Christmas play. Oh my god, dude. And then it would be like Christmas morning, and my parents wouldn't just let me open our gifts. We'd have to wait till they woke up, dude. They'd wake up at like 10 or 11. Like, let me get my coffee. Ugh. And then we'd have to read the Bible story one more goddamn time. Oh my god. It's pretty fun. And then my dad would lose his shit because he wanted to tape us opening gifts, but he wanted to tape it on his cassette player. But he wanted the same goddamn tape from last year, Kathy. So then he didn't ever label it. So then there'd be like 100 blank VHS tapes. And like us 3 kids would make like an assembly line, try to fast forward and look through the tapes. My dad was like losing his shit. And then we finally find it. I want to do the same thing from last year. And then we'd have to read the Christmas story. I remember by the time we got the gifts, I just went like, I don't even want this fucking gift. Like this shit is not worth it.
Well, yeah, I can't find a song, but let's play another blasphemous song. This is Hallelujah, Sweet Jesus by the Quintessentials.
There you go.
that was Hallelujah, Sweet Jesus. And I, like Jesus, have magical powers and will in post play the other song along with this song because this song's fucking awesome too.
Yeah, I can do miracles.
What kind of miracles can you do?
So the turn water into wine, I get to turn water into like long water.
Next song. Where's my Christ War Never Ends? Yeah, that didn't work out.
I blame God.
Yeah, I blame God too. I mean,
God,
you can. Bible says He made everything, so I literally could blame God for everything.
That's true. He made the heavens and the earth.
He
separated the night from the day and the water from the land.
So, he also made knives.
Yeah, and incest, because his two kids, according to him, had to fuck and populate the earth. But supposedly, like, when he went up to, so he gave his disciples superpowers before he left Earth. And he gave them the powers to be able to bit by a poison of vipers and not die, speak in tongues, which is, they could speak to people that spoke all different languages, but they would hear it in their own language. And
oh, yeah, I can speak in tongue.
What else was it? Yeah, Google Translate. Yeah, hell yeah, I can. Bit by poison. Hey, what's all the superpowers the disciples got? Speak in tongues, bit by poisons. Drink poison and not die.
Yeah. So this guy again didn't like that God.
Poor Southern Baptist.
Yeah. And the Church of Satan seemed to like him too. This next song I'm gonna play, like it seemed to become like sort of an anthem in some Satanist circles. Here we go. This starts off with a lecture.
A villain is said to be bad, but an apathetic drone is far worse. A villain must be stigmatized so that his opponents can be considered heroic. These heroes are simply reactors who implement a change in affairs, sometimes mistaken for progress. What sets human reaction in motion? A force which is either intrinsically or contrivedly considered evil.
Lose
Henchmen by the Quintessentials, Rights of the Old Ones, which is the double CD. If you're gonna get any Quintessentials album, get that one definitely.
Got the double E. Oh, wait, we call it LP.
Yeah, double LP,
What does LP stand for?
long play.
Motherfucker, you know. Check out the
And
big
EP
brain.
is what, extra or? I think so, but I might be wrong. Yeah. Okay, that was let me look at my notes. I have note cards. Give me my note cards. Where am I in my timeline? I have this guy's whole life in one card. His whole life right here.
First time we kissed a girl.
No, I don't have that.
Taxes. We got everything. We know there's no fucking sleeves. Here's some photos I took these blinds last night.
But yeah, so the Satanism, he doesn't actually believe in Satan. No Anton LaVey Satanists really do. It's kind of dorky atheism.
They believe in nature and shit or pagan shit.
Yeah, they
before-
believe like kind of like a Nietzsche and like some and like just anti-Christianity, and they mix it up with kind of like fun, hokey, like rituals with naked women and shit. Naked women, blood, a lot of that. Pretty cool. And they're pretty haunted. But you know, they have I don't know, some of their views like they're weird. I wanted to be a Satanist for a while, but I had to give them money to join their church.
What? Motherfucker. How much? It's
Like
high.
$50.
50, goddamn, a lot of money.
Yeah. So like, I guess
No, it's fucking not. Give them
but also some of their views, especially on like weakness, have no sympathy.
no sympathy.
Yeah, they're like they destroy the weak. The strong will inherit the earth.
Oh.
Kind of weird shit. But I don't think they mean it like that, but it can be easily interpreted like that. I don't think they mean it like that, but it could be interpreted like that. So that always kind of bugs me about the Catholic Church. Here's a song expresses that kind of
Well, you know, to the guys, it's like the bad guys, they're autistic. You know,
sometimes, yeah.
old one. Yeah. A lot of people know the history of America. Like, the Europeans came here, they met the Indians, and the Indians were like, "Oh, hey," and they're like, "Is it cool if we live here?" The Indians are like, "Yeah, dude, you can have all the land you want." And they're like, "You know what? We actually get tired of this land. We're just gonna go to these own little tiny spots out in the desert." And the Europeans are like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, yeah. No, we're tired of all this, and we're gonna call it a reservation. And if we leave it, just shoot us, all right? Because we're sick of this part. And that's the story of America.
Yeah, no, this is like my biggest problem with the Church of Satan is this kind of view is winner gets all power to the strong. Mostly because I root for the underdogs a lot of the time, and this is not Satan isn't the underdog.
Yeah, I don't
I don't know.
I never looked into the Satanic Church, but I like the underdog too.
But woe to them, they lost. And so time goes on, and we should, I don't know, it's a weird point of view. What they believe, so every religion's got to have a weird thing to believe.
True that. Will there ever be a perfect religion?
Yeah, my religion, obviously.
There you go.
Yeah.
Duh. Right here. That's what we're here to talk
Pending.
about, folks. Try religion. It's the best.
Ideology pending.
Yeah.
Just get excited, folks. It's
Yeah.
coming.
It's coming.
Just like Jesus.
He's coming.
I've talked to him. I know.
He sat in a cave for 6 months and only ate raisins. And when he came out, he had a vision.
And took me, God. Tried to take me a ride to the bus stop. Asked for meth. It was a very weird experience.
Your guy that lives in Black
You
Sands.
know, he thought I smoked meth because I had like a stain on my teeth. He called himself God. I think he was an ex-police officer who got hooked on meth and fired and was trying to get meth from me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got out of his car really quickly. Not quick enough to hear that fucking story, but all right, I don't know how to get back to that story.
I know. What church and meth tonight?
Yeah, okay. This guy, he hung out at Oahu a lot. He hung out in the graveyard. He and his bandmates would hang out in the graveyard, get drunk,
Cool.
and write raunchy songs.
I love graveyards
Fun.
and cemeteries. You know the difference?
What's the difference?
Cemeteries attached to a church,
Oh,
right? I think it's one is attached to a church and one is freestanding. I forget which is which. There you go, people.
yeah.
Hey, we learn here. It's not just about math.
Well, I hope you learn a lot this episode. I'm trying to do a quick history of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of him so far? He's
Pretty cool. I like him. I'd hang out with him again, good. I definitely pound a few brewskis with him.
yeah. He seemed like from everybody who talked about him, like one of the nicest people you've ever met.
I love hanging out in cemeteries. I used to. Man. Graveyards. There used to be one in Seattle I used to walk to all the time. It's where Bruce Lee was buried. Man, I used to walk through that one all the time, dude.
Well, he would hang out in the Nu'uanu Cemetery, and he wrote this song called Nu'uanu Nightmare. Here it is.
Still of his night.
like how the bass, man, it really fucking goes.
Oh, so last album they made,
Triple
Satanic
Satanic.
Rites of the Quintessentials, made 2018.
Okay, so he's still rocking.
We'll get to that.
Oh boy.
Timeline hasn't gotten that far yet.
Did he go home and meet Satan in the big fiery lake in the dirt?
Oh, I hope so. Yeah. Anyway, they made the album The Satanic Rites of the Quintessentials in 2018, and April 20th, 4/20 of that year, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
That one's pretty curable, isn't it?
Yeah, he went through a number of different surgeries.
I didn't do too good.
No. But here's a great song off his last album.
Wait, so is he dead? What happened?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
But we're not done with his life yet.
we're still celebrating this man. How old was he? Was he near my age?
I'm not sure. I'll find out later.
Jesus Christ.
They're this song off of his last album. I don't want to be a Brady. Off the Satanic Rites of the Quintessentials. Died at the age of 56, if my calculations are correct.
Damn. That sucks.
But before he died, days before he died, the Satanic Church did a little, a really touching thing that I haven't seen anywhere else, live streamed on the internet, called a living tribute, in which all of his friends and family and people he inspired made videos for him. And the Satanic Church did a little ritual for him where they played his music, and there was a guy dressed like Batman for some reason. It was a weird satanic ritual, and then this guy dressed as Batman comes into frame and throws the devil horns. It was okay, but it was a really sweet, touching couple out hour and a half of video on YouTube to this guy's legacy.
Why are we people inspired with drinking? You gotta go. Some people sitting there wow, I don't want to be like that guy.
And it was honestly quite sweet. As far as rituals go, I think it's a pretty sweet ritual and touching ritual. for Satanists and just in general as a human.
Devil worshiping heathens.
Yeah. And so if there's a hell, he probably, most people will say he's trying to rule in it. And so gotta end this podcast with his song Inferno.
Hooey hell.
Hui ho, hail Satan.
They'll say it.
What do the Satanists say? They have
Until we meet again.
the Satanists say this little thing. What's it? Shemham Farash. The
Sam Hamfarash.
Shemham Farash.
Oh my god, the portal opened up the helmet. Oh my god. What's that mean? Is that Latin for like?
It just means hail Satan in like broken Hebrew, I think.
Because no. Six Semper Tyrannis.
Yeah. And the hail Satan, hail Les Hernandez, Reverend Bloodfire. Fucking awesome name. Magistrate. Just all around, by every account, a cool dude. And here's his song, Inferno.
Solid dude.
Les Hernandez.
Yeah. See you in hell, Les.
See you in hell. Along with us all, sinners.
Yeah, I'll be there. Send me a seat, bud.
Oh, we're gonna party.
Yeah, probably. I'm fucking wrong. I mean, it's more like drugs and liquor than this. I'd rather be in hell.
Anyway, thank you, Rob, for being part of this and letting me talk about this guy for an
Yeah,
hour.
man. So you got some chicken stafala. You got to try some chamorro food.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good stuff.
Thank you for your stories, your many horrible stories about
Yes.
the church.
Well, I'm talking about my childhood. It's not very fun.
Hope you all learned something new and recognize this guy as a great giant among Hawaiian punk, which he should be.
Yeah, party on, guys. Wherever you guys are, man. Have fun and keep partying.
Mahalo nui loa. Good night.
Whoa.